If Kirk Cousins was traded, where the hell would he go? All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show. I'm One Bar with Lupagus, and while we might not even have a coach yet and you know where this team is going, we at least got to talk about the Lupagus in the room. And that's Kirk Cousins, his big contract, and could he be traded?
Yeah, it's definitely an option. Who knows if it is Harbaugh coming here? Does that mean Cousins is more likely to stay? I don't know. We'll see. But definitely, they got to make some room to improve this roster, and do that, they got to get rid of Kirk Cousins' big fat ass and his big fat contract. So where could he end up? You'd rather see this team move him than just flat out cut him or restructure or something like that. So we got some options, and
yeah,
some make more sense.
The
than
only
others.
option is trade or replace. Those are the only options. But lucky for the Vikings, there are some teams out there that will need some quarterbacks this year. So it's kind of the perfect year if we were to trade him. It would be this year. So we're going to look at some options. Before any of that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Just went over 5,300 subscribers. Let's get to 55. Double five, Scott Studwell. Let's go.
Tonight?
No, but soon.
Well, and let's just, before we hop into individual teams, let's just say all these teams, or most of them, are teams that we feel are probably thinking they could just gear up and make another run at the playoffs if they have that right quarterback in place. A couple have some guys leaving town. So all these teams pretty much have the same common thread that maybe just feel like they're a quarterback away.
I'll say all of them but one. One team is just looking for a Hail Mary to get some wins. But we got to give him some respect. I should have started this out by saying Pro Bowl quarterback potential trade. So that's my bad.
Hell yeah. You're right.
My bad. But let's start off with one that just lost their quarterback. That a team that is still very, very good, but unfortunately lost the best quarterback to ever play, Tom Brady. Bucks. They have Kyle Trask.
Which is basically Kyle Ass. But you got a defense that's still playing very, very high level. Great secondary there. You look at the weapons: Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. You got even Tyler Johnson. You got Rashad Perry. Man, I mean, it goes deep. They got all kinds of guys. They got Leonard Fournette running the ball. O.J. Howard at tight end. Tons of weapons here for Kirk Cousins to use. And he goes there. The O-line's pretty good. He would have protection. This is actually a really a spot where he could succeed.
Well, we know the team's good. The thing is that Bruce Arians isn't going to want to start over with Kyle Trask. If he does, maybe I'm dead ass wrong, but he wants to be all in. He wants to get another Super Bowl or at least make another push before he's done. He's an old man. So Bucks are going to bring in somebody. I mean, I would assume they're going to bring in somebody that is ready to go, and Kirk Cousins would be a good fit with those receivers. Hot damn, he'd be another Pro Bowl season under his belt.
It's actually a really good fit. This might be the number one option for him.
Jeez. All right.
I'm going to call Kwesi right now.
Maybe he's already on the talker. He's already on the talker. Let's go with another one. This is the one we were saying that maybe isn't a quarterback away, but a coach that really needs to win this year. Matt Rule, Carolina Panthers. Even though they just traded for Sam Darnold, they gave up like a second, a fourth, and like a seventh or something.
It wasn't good.
It doesn't matter. They need a quarterback that can play, and they don't have him on their team.
Sam Darnold's ass. It got so bad they brought back Cam Newton. The O-line's not great. Kirk Cousins could be reunited. Was Pat Elflein still over there? Or where the hell did he end up? I think he's in the Panthers.
Really?
I can't remember if he went with the Jets or Panthers first. I think he might.
Jaguar.
I don't know where the hell he is, but I don't know. I think behind that O-line, he's going to be probably running for his life. There is some weapons there. They're talking maybe unloading McCaffrey, so I don't know if you'd have him, but I still do think they want to run the ball with Chuba Hubbard. You got the receiver DJ Moore there. I feel like I'm missing somebody else.
I don't think it's so much whether he's a fit or not. I mean, this is just a desperation move. If the Panthers were to go get him, it's not like this is just to save his job.
Well, yeah. I mean, it just feels like the whole Panthers, the whole Matt Rule regime is crumbling. I'm surprised it's still standing. I'm surprised he wasn't let go. Some of the decisions that were made there, pretty bad. So the Panthers are kind of a mess. And I like Kirk Cousins. I hate to see him end up there, but
I would hate to see him end up there, but I would also like to see some compensation and that contract go bye-bye. So, we'll see. Yeah. The Panthers will probably end up with, Case Keenum as their starting quarterback.
Ugh.
What memories he gave us. Let's go to the Steelers.
Oh. Yeah, this is one I think this is a good fit, too. I think the Steelers, and they made the playoffs pretty much against all odds last year. Ben Roethlisberger retires. Huge hole at quarterback. I can't see them turning to Mason Rudolph. Mike Tomlin's, again, a guy who wants to win now. there's pieces in place here. I think Kirk Cousins goes to Pittsburgh. I think he puts them right in contention in the AFC North.
Yeah, I think this would be one of my favorite spots for him to go. Go play for Tomlin. Go play for a pretty damn good team with the Steelers. And you say they got a hole at quarterback. I think they've had a hole at quarterback last couple of years. But this would be a
dare you say that about Big Ben?
Can't help it. Wasn't very good the last couple of years. Damn near horse shit at times. But this one is probably the one that really. I mean, I said when we started this is a good year because a lot of teams need quarterbacks, but also there's a lot of high-name quarterbacks looking to possibly be traded. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. So win, lose.
Oh, we got 5 options. So even if 2 of those fill those voids, there's still 3 spots for Kirk Cousins to go. And let's go to you mentioned Aaron Rodgers and the team that's probably making a push for him. It seems like they are as the Denver Broncos. They go hire Nathaniel Hackett, his offensive coordinator, familiar face. There's a lot of signs pointing to them trying to go after Rodgers. And yeah, let's go put Rodgers in the AFC West. We don't have to worry about him. We can watch him battle Pat Mahomes and Justin Herbert twice a year each. That would be pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, the Broncos also have George Patton, who is very familiar with Kirk Cousins. So that's going to be a very easy or very decision for him, depending on how much he likes him, because the buck stops with him. So Broncos, I think, are definitely an option too. If they swing and miss on old Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins might be their speed dial.
They may have to settle for him.
Speaking of settling, let's go to the final ones. In the comments, as always, let us know if we are just talking out of our ass, if there's another team, or if there's no way in hell he's getting traded. But let's talk Browns. Easy connection. Stefanski. Also, the Browns need a quarterback. There's no doubt about that.
Well, and you said about George Patton. Depends if he likes Kirk Cousins or not. Does Kevin Stefanski, is he a Kirk Cousins fan or not? Run that play action that Stefanski loves to do. Kirk Cousins does exceed at that. There's a lot of talk that if we did trade him to the Browns, it would be a deal that would involve Baker Mayfield coming to Minnesota. I know that makes you ill beyond it makes you just shit everywhere from every orifice of your body. I understand that, but it may be a little trading of some contracts here. Baker Mayfield could be in purple if that were to happen. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Kirk Cousins to the Browns, it's almost too easy, which makes you think it's probably not going to happen.
It's probably not going to happen, but the Browns, they are a quarterback away. I mean, Stefanski, he needs a shitter get off the pot too. Another bad year, they're going to start looking at him. So he needs a quarterback. So we will see. You're right. It's almost too easy, so it probably won't happen. If he ends up getting traded, it'll probably go to some team that we would never expect. Washington football team or something like that. Just like, where the hell
back home?
Never know. So those are our 5 destinations. I mean, anything can happen. We got to get a quarterback in place before we can really start the speculation.
Absolutely. And we'll see what, if we do make a new hire at head coach, maybe one of the first things he'll be asked is what he's going to do with Kirk Cousins. And that may give us a lot of insight if a trade is actually even going to happen.
Holy shit. I'm so nervous. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I can't remember if I dropped this fact or not. Sometimes I forget to delete them, but I'm going to say this one again anyway. China only has 1 time zone. France has 12.